Hello friends, good evening all of you. So today's session we are going to say about last topic, the evaluation systems in teaching aptitude. So after that we are going to see full and full three classes, three videos. We are going to cover full and full PYQs only. Okay, now we can move on to the session. First one, what is evaluation systems? So evaluation is a systematic and continuous process. So continuous process here we are going to see full and full what is formative, what is summative, what is placement, what is diagnostic systems. Like this full and full evaluation systems we are going to see. So continuous process means actually the meaning actually continuous working, continuous formative like unit test like this. So this is actually continuous process of collecting, analyzing, interpreting information to determine how have effectively learning objectives have been achieved. So it helps teachers access students knowledge and what is the problem and what is the status of the students and everything just through continuous process they will access thus kind they will improve the students knowledge also through the system actually. So they skills and attitudes and overall progress and enabling information, decisions, everything. So they will understand the students status and they will make them to improve the skills also. Okay, so here what is actually evaluation system through UGC definition for this one and what is statement definition? First one, UGC, according to UGC, evaluation is the process of making judgments based on evidence collected through assessments and examination using predetermined criteria and standards. What is statement definition? So actually this type of definitions they will ask you directly, they won't ask you any in-depth questions. So it's actually definition questions means it's very important. Directly they will ask a statement questions or match the following also, whether this is true or false. Okay, according to Bruce W. Tuckman, evaluation is the process of examining the components, implementation, or outcomes of your program to determine whether it is successfully achieved intended objectives and quality standards. What are the key points of the evaluation process? First, systematic process and evidence based. So it will create evidence for every process, what happened for students and how they have just done that as process and what remedy has to take and everything is it has to make evidence. So full and full is evidence based. Measures learning outcomes. What are the learnings, what they've learned and how they've understood. Through that test, we can understand the status and continuous process. For example, unit test, monthly test, and like this is a full and full is a process. It's going on. That is called continuous process. Supports decision making and provides feedback. So depends on that. We have to give feedback or we have to collect feedback also. That system. So uses predetermined criteria. So here we are going to determine previously before summative assessment. So summative means what actually year-end assessment. So before year-end assessment only, we are going to come to know what is the student status, how they will perform. So how we have to give, make them to improvement. What are the remedies we have to conduct? So these are the full terms that will come in the predetermined and improves teaching and learning, comprehensive assessment and facilitates certification and promotion also. And what are the characteristics of evaluation? First, continuous process. So evaluation is conducted throughout the learning process rather than only at the end of a course. Suppose we are giving test at the end of the course only means automatically we won't come to, it's not possible to know that student progress and students status or everything. So it is a continuous process. So first starting from first unit we have to give it's a continuously ongoing process. Then only we can improve the students, we can give the any remedies or whatever this one to uh, satisfy the end of the course. It helps monitor students progress regularly. So comprehensive in nature, evaluation considers all aspects of learner development including knowledge, skills, attitudes, values and practical abilities also. Learner centered. Evaluation focus on this individual learning needs, what are the abilities and progress of each statement. It encourages active participation and self improvement also. And improvement oriented. Improvement means actually this is a remedial. So it identifies learning gaps and help teachers to provide additional support and remedial instruction to improve students performance. So here in this remedial process, actually they will focus a particular students separately everyone. So automatically it's a one-to-one process or it's a smaller number of group process only. So it will be very helpful for to improve the students this one skills and enhances teaching effectiveness. So evaluation provides valuable information that help teachers modify teaching strategies and learning materials. So just they can change depends on the student needs. And we have it's a variety of methods of teaching methods also, and instructional methods live the board and PPT and demonstration and hands-on training. So depends on the subject, depends on the student's knowledge, everything it will change the methods also. So cooperative process. So evaluation involves active participation from both teachers and learners. So here teachers assess performance while students engage through self-assessment, peer assessment and feedback also. Objective and systematic. So it is actually predetermined criteria and fixed to one systematic process where it has to, when it has to move, these are the systematic process it will go. It is organized procedure to ensure fairness and consistency in assessment. Evidence based. So it's based on information collect through various assessment methods such as test, observation, assignments, projects, and practical works and demonstration and anything. Goal oriented. So evaluation measures the extent to which the intended learning objectives and educational outcomes have been achieved. Next one, students decision making. So student decision making evaluation provides information for academic decisions such as grading, promotion, certification, and curriculum improvement and the instructional planning. Next one, elements of evaluation system. First one, learners. Who is the learners? So those are students are those are studying. Those are the learners or audience, or we can say. So the audience refers to the individuals whose learning skills or performance are being assessed. In educational settings, that primarily includes students. What is the purpose? The purpose explains why the evaluation is conducted. It may be measure learning outcomes. What are the learning outcomes? How they have learned? What is they have identified through this system? So program everything they can we can identify strength and weakness. What are the strength and weakness, and what is the we can get the provide feedback from the students and make academic decisions also. And evaluation questions are so they are the key questions and evaluation seeks to answer. They help determine whether the objectives of teaching learning have been achieved. Scope it defines the boundaries and extend the evaluation. It specified what would be the access there and what is the time period and learning outcomes covered. So resources are the tools, techniques. What are the tools we need? What are the teaching methodologies we need? What are the so who has everybody? Everything is called resources. What is the techniques, people, and materials? What materials we need? Blackboard, chalk, everything used to conduct the evaluations effectively. Papers and what are the correction needs? Everything. Okay, next one, process of evaluation system. So first one, learning objectives. So first step is to identify the learning outcomes and competencies that students are to act, which what is to achieve. So clear objectives provide direction for both teaching and evaluation and plan the evaluation. The teacher decides how and when the evaluation will be conducted. So before the year itself, they have to plan accordingly. They have to move on to the all over the year. This includes selection assessment methods, preparing schedule, and deciding the making criteria. So develop these tools. So appropriate tools and techniques are prepared to measure student performance accurately. So this may include question papers, rubrics and observation checklists, and what is the projects and practical tests, and what are the tests available, and what they are going to conduct, quiz or whatever. Many tests are available nowadays. So everything they have to plan according before that itself. Collect evidence of learning. Students participate in various assessment activities and evidence of the learning is gathered through different methods and measures student performance. So here they are collecting what are the responses and what are the score they have got. That is a measurement and it's a standards and marking schemes to determine the level of achievement. Interpret the results. So the evaluation results are analyzed to understand student strength and weakness and overall achievements of the learning objectives. Here feedback means constructive feedback is given to student so they understand their performance and know how to improve. So take remedial measures. Here based on the evaluation systems and evaluation results, so additional teaching, practice sessions, notes and supporting documents, everything we have to provide to students who have require improvement and make educational decisions. So the final step involves using evaluation results or grading, promotion, certification, curriculum development and planning according to that at the end of this process. Last one, it's the types of evaluation system. It's very important. Actually, one question we will get from where this is this topic actually. So here, one of main question we will get here: formative. What is our summative? What is placement? What is diagnostic? These are the questions mainly we have to focus. Apart from that, we have to know what are the things are. First one, formative. Formative means what? Formative means very often they are conducting in class test, unit test, monthly test. So like this during the teaching learning process, full year they are going to conduct. This we can say is a going ongoing process, or we can say continuous process, or we can say during the teaching learning process. So this system is conducted is to monitor the students' progress and provide continuous feedback for improvement to make to take remedial classes and to improve the skills and everything. We have to provide them, we have to make them to good for end of the period. So futures conducted regularly throughout the course. So identify students' strength and weakness, help teachers modify teaching strategies and focus on improvement rather than grading. Here not we are not grading actually. Here we have to focus on their improvement actually. Suppose for example we are conducting the unit test or conducting the monthly test, automatically we come to know what is the status of their students, this one. So according to the students status and according to the students this marks or everything, so they have to give them for improvement and many strategies are there. So example, weekly quizzes, classroom discussions, assignments and practical exercises, everything. And summative it's the end of the course. And it's a full and full summative evaluation is conducted at the end of the course unit or semester to determine the overall achievements of the learning objectives. So futures is measuring the final learning outcomes and used for grading and certification and covers a complete syllabus, provide overall performance results. So example, final semester examination, final project and university are end of the year summative evaluation for school students also. And diagnostic means it is used to for diagnose the student status and to make the make to give make improvement also. So diagnostic evaluation is conducted before and during the instruction to identify the students learning difficulties and prerequisite knowledge. So here detects specific learning problems. What are the problems they have while doing that learning process. So depends on that they can maybe they can change the learning methods also. Depends on the students this one marks. So help teachers plan according to remedial instructions and focus on identifying weakness. So a pre-test is conducted before teaching program and see, for example, I am saying determine student knowledge of basic computer concept. Okay, placement evaluation. So placement evaluation is conducted before instructions begins to determine the appropriate level or group for a learner. So here they are going to give the placement before that they will give some conduct the examination to access the to know the students knowledge and skills everything. So futures assess the prior knowledge and skills, help place students suitable courses or levels and support proper academic planning. And continuous evaluation. So continuous evaluation assess students' performance. This is like a formative assessment. Students' performance throughout the academic period using multiple assessment methods. Formative means they can assess, for example, here full and full like monthly test or unit internal assessment like this. But here we can give class test or some many quiz or oral tests and anything conducted at regular intervals, includes various assessment activities, encourages consistent learning, reduce dependence on a single examination. So here marks are awarded based on the attendance, assignments, quizzes, seminars, and laboratory works and internal test, everything. And internal evaluation is conducted by the institution or teaching during the course. So managed within the educational institution, includes classroom and based assessment and contributes to internal marks. And external marks, we know that this is the end of the semester. It's conducted by external agency or university to ensure fairness of standardization. So here conducted by external examiners, maintains uniform assessment standards, usually determines the final grades. Okay, so this is very important. So every topics I used to give like this topic. This is for only you are going to just read out before the exam, before the day or before the exam. It will be very helpful. No need to work out, or no need to read full and full. So every concept I have just have done the table format. This you can take and you can read out. You'll get a knowledge before that. Just you can, it's a remaining purpose. Remember purpose. So here first one, what is formative? Improve learning through feedback. So here during instruction in quiz assessment classroom activity. Summative means end of the course or semester final exam. Diagnostic means it is identify the learning difficulties before and during teaching. So like a pre-test. Placement means determine appropriate learning levels and before admission or course entrance test. Continuous means monitor progress regularly actually throughout the course, actually internal assessments. Internal evaluation assess students within the institution during the course and practical exam semester seminars. External means end of the semester exam, it's like a university exam. Not like it's a university exam. Okay, we will see some of the questions. Which type of evaluation is conducted during the teaching learning process to improve student learning? Actually, it's during the teaching learning process, our ongoing process, our continuous process. This everything is a keyword. So already I told you every theory part we have to know the keywords is very important. Only keyword really it will be very helpful to know the we have to know every syllabus keywords, every topic keywords and practice. PYQ question practice is more than enough to crack the exam. So during teaching learning process, keyword is that for directly it's a formative evaluation concept. Okay. So next one, which evaluations conduct end of the semester? End of the means actually end of the everything is a summative only. Okay, it's not a formative, it's not a placement, it's not a diagnostic. Okay, so next one, what is the primary purpose of diagnostic evaluations? To diagnostic means only we are going to identify the students' learning capabilities and difficulties and what happened, their status and their everything. So identifying. So placement evaluation mainly used to for determine the appropriate instructional levels of learners. Here they are going to place the students according to the skills and knowledge. They are going to place the particular their particular this one. And continuous and comprehensive evaluations mainly is continuous and comprehensive means CCE. Mainly emphasizes on continuous assessment of scholastic and co-scholastic development. Continuous already we saw actually. Which of the following is not a characteristics of evaluation? So continuous process, comprehensive, learner-centered, everything is a characteristics. Conducted only at the end of the academic year, that is not a characteristics. That is type of evaluation system that is called summative. Which one of the following is an example of formative evaluation? University semester summative, final practical summative, board exam summative. So weekly classroom quiz one, that is called formative, or we can say a formative. Which evaluation is mainly used for grading certification summative? Feedback is an important component of evaluation because feedback actually it will help to improve, that's all. Not increase examination time, not replace teaching, or not reduce classroom participation or something. It will help to improve that learning, this one. Which statement best describe evaluation? Means it's process of collecting evidence and making judgments about learning. Okay, so today's session we have completed the teaching aptitude full and full. So here after three classes, next one we are going to see full and full maximum. What are the PYQs we just will cover. So next week from after three classes we are going to start next one maybe research aptitude. Next one we can start research, ICT and logical reasoning and mathematical reasoning. These are the next papers we are going to see. Okay, again I'll tell you if you have any doubts or any thing, just you can watch full videos and you can ask in the comment section, or you can ask in the WhatsApp group also. Already we have put in the channel, so join this group and you can do. So once many of them joined, after that just I'm going to post full and full notes, definitions important, the key actually theory means I'm going to put full and full definitions, keywords, and what are the important formulas we have to remind, and what are the tables, what are the like this every chapter wise, every unit wise I'm going to post every this one concept. So again, this is one of the important note. This one. So coming August, we are going to get set exam notification. After that, December net exam also we have. So this is the right time to learn everything. This is so if you are doing this one continuously, automatically you can write both the exams. Sure, you can crack the exam. Both the things are. And thank you all of you. We can see next video. Thank you once again.